Hey everybody, welcome back to Champion Sons in our Madden 23 Detroit Lions franchise series where we have got a couple games on tap for y'all today. First, we are going to be at home facing off against the Los Angeles Chargers and Justin Herbert. This is a tough battle for us. They've got a pretty good offense between Austin Eckler, running back, Herbert at QB, Keenan Allen at receiver, and then I believe Derwin James and coming in on the safety spot on the defense, Bosa as well. Those are going to be a couple of guys that are going to be a pretty stiff competition for us. But it should be a good one in the making as we are getting set and taking the field here in Detroit. We're going to jump on into it here on our opening drive as we're already at the 43-yard line, handed off to DeAndre Swift right up the middle. He's going to pick up a couple yards for us. He had a pretty good game last week, 28 rushes, 139 yards. I really don't want to have to hand it to him 28 times, so I am going to have to work on that subbing or just kind of doing some formation subs to get some of our other backs opportunities there and to get Swift a little bit of rest. Now here with the 2nd and 8, we're going to come out in the shotgun, 3 wide to the left side. We hand that one off to Swift up the middle again, following his blockers, and he's going to be put down to the turf after a gain of 3 yards. That's going to make it pretty third and manageable at 3rd and 5. Pretty manageable down right here. As Chase is in a shotgun, gets the snap, they bring a blitz, fires that one over to Cephas. He's going to make the catch over the middle for the first down, right around the 30-yard line. Good little route run, but had to get rid of it a lot quicker than I think what we were really anticipating. Did not see that blitz coming too much. It was very well picked up. However, the passing lanes closed up pretty quickly, so we had to get rid of that ball in a spot to give Cephas the chance. Now on 1st and 10, they bring another blitz, and we get that one to Cephas. He gets away from the first tackler and breaks another one and is brought down after another good game. Cephas and Bailey will be kind of alternating some time as a slot receiver, but Cephas making a name for himself right now, making a statement that he needs to be that primetime slot receiver. So here we are, 1st and 10 in the shotgun once again. We drop back for a screen pass. Swift gets bottled up and brought down relatively quickly for a loss of 2 yards on that. The defense read that one well. We had blockers out there, but when the defense plays it that solidly, you're not going to get much. So now on a 2nd and 12, we're going to come out under center here, 2 tight ends to the right. As Chase drops back, pressure gets there, but he gets it over to Jamison Williams over the middle. And that's going to be a pretty moderate catch for only a gain about 6 yards. That'll be Williams' first catch on the day. That's going to make it 3rd and 6 from the 13. Looking to at least pick up the first down. Chase in a shotgun, 3 wide. Hawkinson in the slot. He drops back and throws it over to Cephas, breaking tackles. And Cephas gets brought down after a gain of about 6 or 7 yards right there. But either way, it's enough to give us a first down and make it a goal-to-go situation. Our opening drive here of week 2. Looking to put points on the board. Chase in a shotgun, trips to the left. He's got Hawkinson on the line, drops back, throws it quickly over to Williams, who's unable to break that tackle, and he's going to be brought down pretty fast just as soon as he made the catch at the 4-yard line. So now 2nd and goal. Chase in the shotgun once again. Handed off to Swift to the left side, and he's going to be bottled up. Almost made it past him on his 3rd carry. He's now got 6 yards, and that gets us down to the 3-yard line. So 3rd and goal. Chase in a shotgun once more. Drops back. Fires it over the middle. He's got Bailey over the middle for the touchdown. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. 2 games, 2 touchdowns for the rookie. Well played, young sir. And that was just a great route that he ran right in front of that safety. Chase delivered it. A little risky of a pass, but just enough on it to get it completed. So now here come the Chargers right back at us on their next drive, handing it off to Eckler up the middle. He's going to be bottled up relatively quickly. Picks up only a yard. He does have 22 yards, though, on this drive for the Chargers here with 4 carries. So now 2nd and 9 as we're under 5 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Herbert has the snap, fires it quickly over the middle. He's got Allen, who's going to be brought down by Walker and Newhouse right there, our rookie linebacker that we picked up in the first round. Picks up a good about 7-yard gain, makes it 3rd and 2. Now on this one, they come out in an offset I formation. Herbert under center, hands it off to Eckler to the left side, finds a hole, makes a move, and a spin move, and he's still going. And he's finally going to be brought down from behind as Aiden Hutchinson chases him down and brings him down at the 26-yard line. and that's going to be 1st and 10 for this Chargers offense. They are continually moving this ball, picking up those third down conversions. Now on 1st and 10, Herbert's in a shotgun formation, has the snap, hands it to Eckler to the right side, and he's hit quick in the backfield, but still manages to pick up a couple yards there and make it 2nd and 8, but brought down relatively quick. Well played by our Lions defense. Now 2nd and 8, Herbert's in the shotgun once again. 3 wide receiver set, has the snap, drops back, fires it quickly over to Allen, breaking tackles, and Keenan Allen's into the end zone, and this game is going to be tied up. Oh, that's what happens when you don't wrap up on your tackles and you just go for the hit. You end up looking around like, why didn't he fall down? But he doesn't, and that's going to be a touchdown. So the game is tied as we move here into the top of the second quarter. As this one just gets underway, the second quarter does, and we handed that one off to Cephas on the end around. He's going to pick up 0 yards on it. Not a big hole available for him to run through, but we did have some success with that last season, running that with St. Brown. We may have to look about doing that again. Now on 2nd and 10, Chargers bring a blitz, and speaking of St. Brown, we fire it to him over the middle. He picks up a gain of 6 yards. Chase is 12 of 12 for 97 yards on the day. Not for very far, though. He's picking up only 8 yards per catch, 8.5 yards per reception. But right there, he picks up a lot more than 8.5 on 3rd and 4. He delivers it all the way down to the 11-yard line. Jamison Williams making the catch and the 1st down. And that's kind of been the key. Be smart with the football, but then when you find the opportunity, take it. And we did capitalize right there. So 1st and 10, handing that one off to Swift. Makes a move, cuts up the middle. And he's going to be brought down by Barton relatively quickly after he gains only about 1 yard on that run. So now 2nd and 9 from the 10. Chasing a shotgun. Drops back. Fires it over to Swift on the screen pass, but he couldn't get out. He got tied up by the line. Couldn't get out there to make the catch. Probably would have been a loss of yardage anyway, so count ourselves lucky on that one. Now 3rd and 9. Chase has the snap, and he's going to take off himself for it. Runs and is unable to escape and brought down after a gain of about 3 yards. Bosa does chase him down, and that's going to bring up 4th down here and about a 25-yard field goal, so we can take the lead once again in this game, as we do with just about 11 minutes remaining in the second quarter, as Siebert puts that field goal up and through. A lot better, a lot more confident kicking by Siebert here in this game. Week 1 was a little rough for him, but seems to have found his stride here coming into week 2. Now we are going to jump up to halftime here. If you notice, both teams got a couple extra field goals. It is tied at 13 apiece. So our defense doing a pretty good job. Our offense needs to be a little bit more efficient, but we'll approach that in the second half. Now looking at another NFC North matchup, the Vikings take on Aaron Rodgers and the Super Bowl champion Packers, and they do beat them 31-24 in Minnesota. Cousins with 355 yards and 2 touchdowns. Now we head down to South Beach, where the NFC East Philadelphia Eagles do have a 21-7 lead over Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins. And now let's move back up to an NFC North foe, Chicago, who started out the season 0-1 after they lost to us, but they do beat the Saints here in Week 2, 28-21. Fields with only 134 yards on 11-21 passing, but he did have 2 touchdowns and an interception on the day as well. So now that halftime is over, let's jump back into the second half of this game as we find the Chargers on their opening drive of the third quarter. As Herbert drops back, he's going to find his man wide open over the middle, breaking tackles, and he gets brought down at about the 18-yard line. Williams wide open over there, found his spot in that zone, and that's going to be his 4th catch, giving him actually over 100 yards on the day, as he has been making some big plays for the Chargers offense. Now on the 1st and 10, they throw it up, and that one's almost intercepted by Hughes. Oh, he had 3 interceptions last week, but unable to come down with that one. It just isn't his week right now, as that was really about a second drop that should have gone the other way. So 2nd and 10, Herbert in a shotgun. He hands that one off to Eckler. He gets past Hutchinson, past another tackler, and breaks one more, and is finally brought down by Hughes. Hutchinson and Newhouse could not bring him down. Both of them just a step too slow as he gets it down to the 6-yard line, makes it a goal-to-go situation. So 1st and goal, Chargers from the Lions 6. Herbert drops back, quick pass over the middle, and that one's going to be dropped Another interception that we should have had right into the hands of our linebacker. Anthony Hitchens got him in free agency, but unable to come up with the interception. So now it's 2nd and goal once again from the 6-yard line. They hand that off to Eckler. Big hole open over the middle. He lowers his shoulder against Hughes, who's got no chance against the strength of Eckler. And he will score a touchdown. That's going to give the Chargers a 20-13 lead here in the 3rd quarter. Now, after stopping us on our offense, the Chargers have possession of the ball again, and they are on the move and on our side of the field. At the Lions' 42-yard line after that handoff, picks up 3 yards on a 1st and 10, so it makes it 2nd and 7. As Herbert comes out in a shotgun, 3 wide receiver set. He has the snap, fires it quickly over the middle. He's got Keenan Allen breaking tackles and just using pure speed to get away from Okudah. Keenan Allen with a big gain down to the 24-yard line, making it 1st and 10 Chargers. Not getting a whole lot of pressure on Herbert, which is really leading to some open receivers here. And on 1st and 10, Herbert delivers that one, a toss-up, and they come down with it at about the 6-yard line, a 50-50 ball to Williams, and he just out-positioned our man on Warrior, and he was able to come down with it at the 6. So now it's 1st and goal for the Chargers. 1 minute remaining here in the 3rd quarter. Herbert drops back. He's going for the screen pass. Eckler is going to be bottled up for a 2-yard loss right there. Was unable to get away. The blockers just couldn't get out there in time, so Eckler does go down for a 2-yard loss. And that's going to make it 2nd and goal from the 8. Herbert in the shotgun once again. Has the snap. 4-man rush, and pressure gets there, and they're going to bring him down for the sack as we finally get back there and put Herbert to the turf. And there is going to be a holding penalty on the Chargers, but we are going to decline that. Let it be 3rd and goal now from the 19-yard line. That was a big play that we needed. So here they come, 3rd and goal. Looks like 4 wide receivers set, bunched in on the right side, and they're going to let that go to actually the 4th quarter. It looked like they're about to get that snap off, just unable to do it, as they do have a 20-13 lead here going into quarter number 4. And now once we're back here at the 3rd and goal from the 19-yard line, they're almost out of the red zone on this goal-to-go situation. Herbert's going to be under center. Hands that one off to Eckler, who's got a big hole open, and Walker comes up with the touchdown-saving tackle. Eckler's got 91 yards on the day after that big run. And that's going to make it 4th and goal back at the 6-yard line, back at the original line. And they are going to try and kick a field goal, as that one is going to be up and through. So that will extend their lead to be 10 points in this game right now. 10-point lead over us here in the 4th quarter. Now we jump a little bit further ahead, about 5 minutes remaining. We are on the move here as Chase runs up the middle, and he's going to slide down after a gain of about 11 yards. Finally, that zone dropped back, and we had the opening, so we did take it. Trailing by 10, we need a score right now, and I just don't think a field goal is going to cut it. So 1st and 10 now from the 20. Chase is in a shotgun formation, hands it off to Swift to the left side, and he's going to be brought down for a 1-yard loss. He's been pretty well bottled up today. He got 65 yards only on the ground with 21 rushes. So you're looking at just barely over 3 yards per rush. Now at the 21-yard line, 2nd and 11. Coming out in a shotgun formation. Chargers bring a blitz, drop it off to Cephas quickly over the middle, and he's going to be hit and put to the turf after a decent gain, about 5. All the way down to the 16. That's going to make it 3rd and manageable for our offense, trying to fight back. About 3.5 minutes remaining in this game. Chase under center. Has the snap, drops back, fires it over to Williams real quick, and he pushes forward and makes sure to get the 1st down. Good play by Williams to ensure he got the 1st down. Caught it on the wrong side of the marker, but was able to get it across before he does get tackled at the 7-yard line, and the clock is still ticking away. Now, one good thing is we're not using our timeout, so we do still have those available. And on the very next play, we hit St. Brown for the touchdown. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. Amon-Ra St. Brown for the touchdown as we climb back into this one and make it a 1-score ball game with just about 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter, or really just over 2 minutes remaining in the 4th quarter, and we have 3 timeouts. Now, we did stop the Chargers, and that's going to give us a chance to get the ball back. There's a minute 20 remaining on the clock, and we have a 1st and 10. Chase drops back, throws that one over. That one should have probably been caught by Williams, but it does fall incomplete, which is actually an okay thing. It does stop the clock without us having to burn one of our timeouts. So here we are in crunch time, 2nd and 10 at our own 42-yard line. Chase has the snap, drops back, fires it over to Hawkinson off to the right side. He's going to be brought down inbounds. Plenty of time, though, as we are moving quickly and trying to make sure we get stuff set up. 3rd and 5. Chase drops back, fires it over. He's going to hit Williams, and they're not going to give us the first down, so we do call timeout. They're going to make it a 4th and inches. He was right there. That should be a 1st and 10, but now they're making it 4th and inches. 49 seconds remaining, so this is going to suck. We have to burn a timeout here. As we hand it off to Kabinda right up the middle, he picks up 3 yards, and we quickly call timeout as we are at the 46-yard line. And that's just outside of field goal range. So we need to pick up to about the 39-yard line is really where we need to go. And now on 1st and 10, we throw that one out for Hawkinson. Just couldn't lead him enough, and it does get knocked down. About 5 seconds runs off the clock right there to make it 39 seconds remaining and a 2nd and 10. So here from the Chargers 46, 2nd and 10. Chase in a shotgun, drops back. Nowhere to go with the throws it a little late. Had to avoid the sack right there. And that's going to make it 3rd and 10 now. And it looked like Hawkinson was breaking open late, but it just came a little too late for us. Now on 3rd and 10, Chase in a shotgun. He's got trips to the left side. Has the snap. Fires it over to Hawkinson. And they knocked that one down. It looked like he had him pinpointed, but the linebacker just comes up with pure speed and makes the play to knock that one away. And now it's 4th and 10. This is practically the ball game. If we can get a first down, that puts us in field goal range. So we can at least tie the game at most. Now on a 4th and 10, Chase all by himself has the snap. Pressure comes open. He throws it, and he had his man, but he couldn't deliver. That one gets deflected once again by the Chargers defense, and they are going to just kneel this one away and pull out the win. So instead of winning 2 games in a row to open this season, we are 1-1 now. Our struggles at home have followed us from last year. Coming into this one, you'd like to really improve that record. But so far, starting out kind of rough with 0-1 at home so far this season. Not a bad game, 232 passing yards. Rushing game should have been a lot more effective than what it was. But, overall, I think we played well enough to win, just didn't make the plays needed to win that game. But, hey, it's a long season, and we have got another one on tap for y'all here in this episode. And this time we traveled down south to Atlanta, Mercedes-Benz Dome, or I guess that's what it's called, where we are taking on the Atlanta Falcons. Now, Marcus Mariota was their quarterback last year. You're not going to guess who it is this year. The one, the only, the headbutt, Baker Mayfield. He has, at least in the Madden universe, taken over the reins of the Atlanta Falcons in this one. So that should be kind of interesting to see how things shape out as both sets of teams get on the field. Baker is one of those quarterbacks that doesn't have the greatest accuracy, but he can sling the ball. So you want to kind of defend that mid-range portion, but they also have a run game you got to be careful of. So it's going to be interesting kind of how this game works out. Now, speaking of Baker, he does lead the Falcons on an opening drive touchdown, and that puts us immediately behind on this one as we are trying to come back with our opening drive of the game here. And on that first play, hand it off to Cephas on the end around, trying to get that one going. I'm unable to get any yards on it, and that's going to make it 2nd and 12. And so now at the 2nd and 12, we come out in a shotgun formation. And here we are. Chase has the snap. Fires it up over the middle to Swift. Makes a proper pass, and Swift comes down with a 7-yard gain on it, making it 3rd and manageable once again. That's been a key to our success, especially in the pass game this season. Make the smart passes. Take what they give you. Don't always try to push it unless you really have, the opportunity. And so on 3rd and 5, Chase takes off by himself up the middle and slides down after a gain of about 9 yards. Easily picking up the first down right there all the way to the Falcon 22-yard line, as that one does move the chains on a big 3rd down run by Chase. Now, he might be doing that a little bit more this season, being more comfortable. He was a pretty good runner when he was at North Texas. If you want to see that, check out our series following Chase's college career. And now on 1st and 10, he fires over the middle and hits St. Brown coming across the middle on that in route. Makes it 2nd and 2 down to the 14-yard line, well inside the red zone now. Just under 9 minutes remaining in this first quarter. Now Chase comes out under center, 2 tight end set. Both receivers are in close. And he hands this one off to Swift, who makes a slight cut but is brought down after gaining only 1 yard. Not a whole lot of places to go on that one. So now 3rd and 1. Chase in a shotgun formation once again. Hands it off to Swift to the left side. Big hole open. Swift making moves and is brought down at the 9-yard line. He's got 21 yards on 3 carries. 7 yards per rush. I know it's early, but I will take that. So 1st and goal for this Lions offense as we come out in an offset I formation. Play action. Chase rolling out to his right. Nowhere to go with it. Tries to throw it away, but it's too late. And is going to be sacked by Jadeveon Clowney, who's still in the league. Man, I thought that dude gave it up. But I guess not. And that's going to make it 2nd and goal now from the 22-yard line here. As Chase comes in a shotgun once again. Drops back. Hole opens up over the middle, and he starts to go for it. But the line does not hold their blocks. As long as they'd just given about another half second, he probably would have picked up about another 8 yards or so. So now 3rd and goal from the 20-yard line here on our opening drive of this game. Chase is in a shotgun, drops back, stands over, fires it to, who's that? Cephas coming across the middle, but threw it too far out of bounds. Cephas unable to make the catch, and that's going to result in a field goal try of about 37 yards as Siebert gets this one lined up, and that kick is going to be up, and it is right down the middle. So the game is now 7-3 here in the first. Both teams scoring on their opening drive, but we were held to a field goal. Had a good chance to be in touchdown contention, but unable to come through. So now on 1st and 10 of our next drive after stopping the Falcons, we fired out to Hawkinson to the right side. He's got space. Stiff arming his way down about the 34-yard line. T.J. Hawkinson with a massive gain on that play and got open in space, and Chase delivered the ball. His accuracy on some of those routes last game, as you saw, got deflected at the end. It was kind of shady, but right there he had the space, and he made a good throw. So now 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line. Chase in a shotgun formation. Hands it off to Swift. Going left. Cuts back right. And is bottled up for no gain on that run. So 2nd and 10 now from the 34 once again. As Chase comes out in the shotgun. 3 wide set. Swift in the backfield. He has the snap. Fires it quickly over the middle to Cephas. Outruns one man and is brought down after a gain of 9 yards. Chase is 6 of 7 for 84 yards on the day so far. Now 3rd and 1. We're going a 2 tight end set to the right side. Hand it off to Swift up middle. Cuts it back left in the hole. And he gets through all the way down to the 20-yard line. Good gain by Swift to pick up that first down. So 1st and 10 just at the line for the red zone. As Chase comes out in a shotgun once again. Trips to the left side. In close. Has the snap. Chase fires it over the middle. He's got DJ Shark coming across on the drag pattern. Picking up 4 yards. That is a take what you can get kind of play. And maybe Shark breaks it out. Maybe he doesn't. Either way, it's positive yards. Now 2nd and 6 in the shotgun formation again. Trips to the left once more. Chase has the snap. Drops back. Gives his guys time. Fires it over. He's got St. Brown into the end zone. Touchdown Lions. Oh my goodness. Oh baby. Oh baby. Amon-Ra St. Brown with another one. As he dropped that into him beautifully. And good thing the line held up to block for him. He had the time to let St. Brown get open coming across the field like that. And he dropped it in perfectly for him. Now on the Falcons' ensuing drive here at the start of the second quarter. Mayfield drops back and finds his man quickly coming across the drag pattern after that play action and hits him accurately. Mayfield is 5 of 7 for 97 yards on the day so far. And so that's going to give the Falcons a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Mayfield under center, two receivers to the right side. Tosses it out to the running back, who's going to get hit hard and put down to the turf for a loss of a yard. Kareem Hunt. He's got 29 yards on 6 rushes, so pretty good average so far, but not too well on that one, as the Lions defense had him stood up and put down relatively quickly. Got a lot of speed on the defense that we didn't have last season, so that's good to see it kind of paying off on those stretched out run plays. Now 2nd and 11, hands it off to the left side this time, and he's going to be bottled up once again. Kareem Hunt's put to the turf. He gains only a yard, but Hutchinson was there to hit him first, and then the rest of the linebacker core came through to assist on that one. Now 3rd and 10, they're going to be in a shotgun formation. Here's Mayfield, drops back with the snap. Stands over, fires it quickly to the right side, and that's going to be thrown out of bounds. 4th and 10 now. Good stop by this defense. Bend but don't break is, I guess, what we're saying right now. And that's going to allow Atlanta an opportunity to kick a field goal here to tie this one up, as that kick does go up, and it is going to be good right down the middle. So a tie ball game here in Atlanta. Good job by the defense to avoid giving up the touchdown. Some of those plays I think we probably should have stopped earlier on. Now, after a failure to move the ball by our offense, the Falcons are back on the field once again, and they are on the move. As they fire that one up over, and it gets deflected by Elliott. God, I wish he had gone to make that catch, but instead he knocks it up, and then no one was around. And so that's going to be an incomplete pass to make it 2nd and 10 from the Lions' 35-yard line. Mayfield comes out under center, 2 tight ends set, 2 receivers in close. He has the snap. Pressure coming from McNeil. And he's going to be hit and brought down. No, he got rid of the ball. Thought Mayfield was finally going to get sacked, but he got rid of the ball just before the sack happens. And that's going to be an incomplete pass, making it 3rd and 10 here. Once again, still from the 35-yard line. This time Mayfield comes out in a shotgun formation, has the snap. Pressure comes from Hutchinson. He's hit and brought to the turf. Sack by Hutchinson, his first sack of the game. And that's going to make it 4th and 17, and they are going to have to give the ball up to us. So after they punt, here we are on our ensuing drive with just about a minute and a half left as Chase drops that one off to Hawkinson coming across on the drag pattern. He picks up 9 yards, making it 2nd and 1. So about a minute remaining. He hands that one off to Swift up the middle. Big hole open. Swift pushing forward and is brought down at the 28-yard line. He's got 46 yards on 10 carries on the day so far. So still going in the hurry-up mode. Chase making changes at the line. He's got the snap now. Drops back, fires it over, and almost hit St. Brown, but also almost threw an interception. Got to be careful with that. Did not expect the safety to step up the way he did on that coverage. So now it's 2nd and 10 here from the 28-yard line. Chase in a shotgun formation, 3 wide. Has the snap. Fires it out to Hawkinson and just too inaccurate on that pass. Chase is 14 of 20 on the day, so not the greatest passing day for him. He's got 183 yards, though, so don't get me wrong there. But I wish his accuracy would be just slightly better. Now on 3rd and 10, drops back, fires that one over, and it gets deflected and knocked down. That's going to make it 4th and 10 here with 32 seconds remaining in the half. So we are going to go for the field goal of about 45 yards here to try to take the lead as this first half gets ready to come to a close. And that is up, and it is going to be good. So we will have a lead now, 13-10 in this one, thanks to the boot of Siebert putting 2 field goals through in this first half. And we're actually going to let that go ahead and take us to halftime with the score remaining what it is, 13-10 right there. So pretty decent half for us, 80-something passing yards, and only the 1 touchdown, though. Got to be a little bit more efficient there. So now let's take a look at some other scores from around the nation as Tampa Bay has traveled to Minnesota, and they've got this game tied up 10-10 as Tom Brady and Kirk Cousins dueled out. Brady with 107 yards, Cousins with 172. Now we travel down to Texas to see the Raiders put a beat down to Mills and the Texans, 24-10. Mills only threw 5 of 15 for 81 yards in the whole game, while Carr had 321 yards and 2 TDs on 29 of 40 passing. That's pretty dang lopsided passing stat right there. Now up in Green Bay, the Packers do have a 21-17 lead over the Saints. Aaron Rodgers, 13 of 21 for 164 yards and a touchdown, while Winston's 9 of 18 for 112 yards and a touchdown. So an interesting one brewing up in Green Bay. Now back down to here to Atlanta as Chase drops back on their opening drive here of the third quarter. We've moved the ball all the way down to the Falcon 28 yards, and Chase just misthrows that pass right there on 1st and 10 to be incomplete. So it's 2nd and 10 now. So we hand that off to Swift following his blockers, trying to cut it back to the right. Picks up only about 3 yards on that rush. He does have 62 yards on the day with only 13 carries. So pretty good afternoon for him so far. Now on 3rd and 7, Chase drops back, fires it quickly, and he's got Hawkinson dropped it in right over that linebacker. Whoo, that was dangerous. I thought that was going to go the other way, but I guess the linebacker just couldn't react to it in time, or is just high enough to avoid being tipped, and that's going to have Hawkinson coming down with the ball right at the 11-yard line. So 1st and 10 Lions here, 10 minutes to go in the third quarter. As Chase has a shotgun formation, 3 wide. He's got the snap, drops back for the screen pass. They bring a blitz. He hits Swift with it, goes left, cuts it back to the right, and Swift gets brought down, ran into his own blocker, and picks up 5 yards, though. But that one probably, if he had stayed that way or cut it over to the left side, probably could have actually gone for a score. But it does pick up 5 yards, though. Makes it 2nd and manageable from the 6. Now Chase under center, offset. I formation to the right. Hand it off to Swift up the middle. Cuts it back left. Oh, he cut the wrong way. The hole was there to the right, but Swift cuts it over to the left and picks up only a gain of a couple yards on that one. And now on a 3rd and 3 here from the 4, Chase is in a shotgun, trips to the left side, bunched up close. He's making some changes at the line. Chase has the snap, drops back. He runs out to the left side all by himself. He's going to run it into the end zone for the touchdown, Lions. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. He can do it with his arm, and he can do it with his feet. Chase Champion is a man of many talents as he scores that touchdown to extend our lead now to make it a 2-score ball game at 20-10 here after our opening drive of the third quarter. Great run by him. Good job escaping out of the pocket. That is something he has struggled with at times, but he managed to escape out at that point right there. Now a little later in the third quarter, after stopping the Falcons, we have it again on 1st and 10, and we almost throw an interception. It does get deflected. Almost got sacked, but threw it out of the sack, but could have been so much worse. Either way, it falls incomplete, so now it's 2nd and 10, and Chase drops back on 2nd and 10. He hits DJ Shark coming across on the flat, and he's going to be brought down after a gain of 6. So that will make this thing a 3rd and manageable now at the Falcons' 45-yard line. As Chase comes out under center, 3 wide receiver, Hawkinson, basically in the slot to the right side, bunched up with Shark and St. Brown. Now they drop back. He's going to go deep. He's got Williams on the left side. He makes the catch. Breaking tackles into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. Oh, my goodness. Oh, baby. Oh, baby. What a throw and catch. He saw the 50-50 shot and gave him a lead of just enough. Williams, pure speed and great hands to follow through with that catch and the score. And that's a big-time play by this offense. As we come up a little later here now in the fourth quarter, as the Falcons have put on 1 extra touchdown, and they are on the move once again, but not so fast as Hutchinson comes rushing through and makes his 2nd sack of the game on that one. Mayfield with the snap, but Hutchinson got through so quickly, Mayfield couldn't even make his reads and tried to escape. And in all fairness, if Hutchinson didn't get him, Harris was going to clean that one up afterwards. So good job by this defensive line to get the pressure on him. And that's kind of what's helped give us a little bit of separation here in this game. Our defense stepping up and stopping them from scoring for the most part. So 27-17 is where this game stands right now. Just under 10 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Mayfield, 2nd and 24, is going to be in a shotgun formation now. He has the snap, scans over the field. Pressure comes from the outside, but he drops it off quickly, and he's going to be hit and put down to the turf. Mayfield completed it to his man just on the left side there. As Drake London making the catch and picking up a decent gain of about 11 yards, making it 3rd and 13. Now Mayfield under center with the snap. Scans over. No pressure getting to him whatsoever. And finally it starts to come late. And he heaves that one up. And Onwariye doesn't make the deflection. He was right there, and he's going to allow Edwards to make the catch. You've got to be kidding me. They wanted to, just knock it down, but he doesn't even do that. And now it's 1st and goal for the Falcons here. 8 minutes remaining in this one. As they hand it off to Kareem Hunt, and he's going to be hit and put down to the turf relatively quickly. Hunt's only got 57 yards on 15 carries. His day has really kind of leveled out for him so far, as McNeil came through and made that stop. So 2nd and goal now from the 6. Mayfield in a shotgun formation all by himself, 5 wide. As he looks over the defense, has the snap now, gets set, reads it, and throws it off to the right side, and Hughes got completely outplayed. Brian Edwards had the position and the throw, and Edwards was aggressive going towards the ball, so he makes the catch, and that would get them within a field goal of us. Now we have added on an additional field goal to make it 30-24 in this game, so it is still a one-score ball game as the Falcons are on the move. Now they do not have any timeouts, and they got 36 seconds left. Mayfield stands over the middle, had a man open, but is not able to complete it. Mayfield 20 of 32 for 341 yards and a couple touchdowns on the day. So 33 seconds remaining, 2nd and 10 for this Falcons offense. As Mayfield has the snap, fires it quick. He's got a man who's going to be hit hard and put down to the turf. 27 seconds. By the time they get the snap off, there's going to be about 10 seconds left. Mayfield has it. Fires it over the middle. It's completed to Hunt. He can't get out of bounds, and that should do it, and it does. Thank God. Forcing them to use their timeouts as we kick that field goal, that drive to kick the field goal saved us right there. Mayfield played great. We do escape with a one-score victory, 30-24 on the road. That puts us back in the winning column for the season, 2-1 on the year. A lot more games left to go, though. So with that in mind, I would definitely try to remind y'all to hit that subscribe button if y'all have not hit it already. And if you did like today's video, you enjoy the NFL, you're a Lions fan or a Falcons fan or whoever, give us a thumbs up. It does really help out the channel, and we really do appreciate everything that y'all do for us here at Champ and Sons. So in the next episode, it will be a matchup of NFC North teams, first with the Vikings and then with the Packers. We'll see how we can do and where we kind of sit within our division. So on that note, everybody, thank y'all for all the support you have shown us over the last couple months. It has been crazy seeing our growth. I can't wait to see what happens over the next few months going forward. Thank y'all very much for that. Thank y'all for tuning into this episode, and I will see y'all in the next one. So as always, everybody stay safe, and well, y'all know how it goes by now, right? Later, y'all.